Me, for example, challenges that I faced in business. I've had a lot of contracts. A lot of those contracts wasn't just me walking away from them. Some of them we lost by default. Some of them got rid of them because they just didn't like me. But every time I would, let's say, walk away from a contract, or let's say that particular contract, the 3PL lost the contract, so we lost it by default, or let's say I didn't have a good relationship with the branch manager, operations supervisor, that was revenue for a set amount of trucks that no longer was coming in, and I had to source opportunities for those trucks. I had to be resilient. I remember when Dynamics first lost IKEA. IKEA was one of my breadwinners. IKEA and Office Depot. What did I do? I started digging. I started researching. Man, who got somebody got it. Found out who had it. Found out that one of the dispatchers in Dynamics had already been poached by Urban Express to come over there. Approached him. Yo, how'd you find out? Man, don't worry about all that, man. I need to get in there. You need somebody that you know is reliable anyway over there with you so you can look good. All right, man, this is the company, Urban Express, boom, boom, boom. Apply here, I'm going to pull you in. We got pulled in. We didn't get pulled in with what we were making at Dynamics. We were making about $75 less. They didn't want to give me a guarantee. I still negotiated a guarantee. It was for about $75 less a route, but I got in there. When me and Chris Alvarez at Dynamics got into it, and ultimately I ended up having to walk away from Office Depot, and then the situation with the other guy, not Rob, where it was a non-compete situation going on. That was 9 vehicles. That was $2,700 a day. 9 vehicles. I didn't mope and cry and complain. I had to go find revenue for those 9 vehicles. When I saw the industry shifting, Amazon was starting to really make a presence as far as like Amazon Prime, when people were ordering things from Amazon back like in 2015, 2016. I started to see freight kind of dry up in certain areas of goods. I had to transition. So what did I do? I started cross-docking. I was resilient and I adapted to change. I didn't fold. I adapted. And that a lot of that had to do with me being a visionary also. Put myself in the best position. Always hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst so that when the worst happened, I would be in a position to transition and adapt. So, you got to be resilient. You got to be adapt. Like a lot of people that say they business owner, they really don't have the oomph. Like to be a business owner, you got to have an oomph. You got to be a dog. You can't wimp and cower out. Like last winter, man, all those people, especially the content creators, I don't feel bad for the content creators that made these sad ass videos last November and December. Because these was the people that was selling people the dream about the box truck thing, and they didn't even have the tenure in the space to even be creating content to try to give people information. That's why it was a bunch of misinformation. Then they had to do the walk of shame, turning in their truck. Kirk did a live stream a few weeks ago where he bought up like 3 or 4 of them. They're making a sad video. Oh, it's trash. And no, it's not trash. You just don't know what the hell you doing. It was one particular guy. He was just soft and sweet, soft as hell. Soft. He should have never been in trucking anyway. He was too pretty to be in trucking. Soft as hell. It's trash. The rates are low. I got in the business to make money. You could be making money. You just don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't have resilience. You're not going to sit down, put your head down, and try to figure it out. You got in during the pandemic, 2021, when everything was high, including the truck that you got in with, but you didn't realize it because the rates kind of compensated for the high initial cost when you came in, so you really didn't feel it. You came in egregious, the rates were egregious, so it kind of balanced itself out. And there was plenty of freight. So not only did the rates kind of balance out what the initial cost was, there was an overabundance of freight. So people were just running, right? But when things started to correct themselves, people were so ignorant that instead of putting their head down and educating themselves on where they went wrong, they cowered out and started making content, calling the industry trash, boo-hooing to the same people that they sold a dream to and said, trucking is the best thing in the world. Get into trucking. No resilience. Couldn't adapt. So you don't even need to be in business anyway. You don't even know how to transition. You don't even know how to put yourself in your own circle and hold yourself accountable for the ill-advised decision you made on investing into a business that you didn't understand.